Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel that is Science Unlocked. In today's session we will going to continue with our class 7 Science NCERT textbook chapter which we started in the previous session that talks about the weather, climate and adaptation in case of animals, and here we will be targeting the polar regions of Earth. Now, if we are over here specifying that there are going to be specific polar regions, that simply means that these regions will going to have certain characteristic features which will going to help us in categorizing them under the polar regions. Now over here there are certain features that we will observe. For example, that most of the region will going to be covered with snow, and over here we will going to find out that most of the year, that means the maximum duration of the year, what will happen is that the region will going to be very cold. The temperature will going to be very less. Now the reason behind that is that over here the availability or visibility of sun is only for 6 months, whereas the rest of the 6 months the sun doesn't appear, or you can say the sun doesn't rise in this particular region, because of which the overall temperature can be as low as minus 37 degrees Celsius in winters. So quite obvious that these kinds of temperature are not normal temperatures, so the organisms which are living over here will going to have certain special features in them, in their bodies, so that they can survive in this particular region, that is the polar habitat. Now over here we have the first organism which we are going to discuss about, that is polar bears. Now polar bears are actually the organisms which will going to have the white appearing fur, which will going to help them with reference to preventing themselves from their predators, and will going to help them in the catching of prey. Now what exactly happens because of white fur? That they totally get camouflaged in the region. They will be able to actually hide themselves very easily, so that they can protect themselves from their predator, and they will be able to catch their prey very easily. On the other hand, we will find out that within the region or within the skin of the polar bears, there will going to be two thick layers which will going to ultimately help in insulating the body, so that the air which is trapped inside the hair will be keeping the polar bear warm. Now to compensate the loss of heat, in case there is any loss of heat, for that compensation the organism, that means the polar bear, will going to move very slowly, so that they can prevent the overheating in case of summers. On the other hand, during the winters it will going to keep them warm. Now what happens is, over here we will going to find out that in this particular organism, because the availability of insulating structure is very much high, in that case we need to have some compensation for summers as well, or you can say the warm days as well. So for those regions we will going to find out that the polar bears will going to be inside the water, and they will be swimming most of the time. Now because of this, what will happen, that the body will going to remain cold or cooler, comparatively cooler, in spite of the fact that the body is adapted for a polar region. Now over here we will going to find out that they will going to have a modification in their limbs, which will going to have wide and large paws, which will going to help or act as the flippers, because of which they will be able to swim easily inside the water. On the other hand, when they are walking on the snow, they will be able to keep their feet light comparatively, and they will be able to spread their weight to a larger area. As a result of that, they will be able to walk easily altogether. Now the other aspect that we have over here is with reference to the presence of their nostrils, because of which they can easily be able to remain inside the water, because whenever they want to take the breath, they will be able to come up on the surface, and they will be able to take the breath very easily. On the other hand, the same nostrils, means the case of the region of the nostril, they will be able to actually use it for strong sense of smell, which will going to help them in finding their prey very easily. Now what happens is that when the organism is coming on the surface for taking the long breaths, over there we will going to find out that it is easily able to do this thing. But what will going to happen when the organism is inside the water, completely inside the water? In that case, these nostrils will be closed by these polar bears so that they can easily work over there. Here now we have one mind map in case of adaptations in case of polar bears, where we talk about the availability of white fur, which will going to help in blending with the atmosphere. On the other hand, they will going to have bigger and broad paws that will be able to spread their body weight. On the other hand, they will going to have strong sense of smell, and on the other hand they will going to have the overall body structure which will going to help them all together. Next organism that we are going to talk about is the penguins. Now penguins are actually the another set of white colored organisms which are adapted so that they can have their overall camouflage factor in case of the cooler regions or these polar regions. Now in this category also we will going to find out that they have a layer of thick skin so that they can prevent the fat, and they will be going to have the fat in under that skin, and they will going to have a protection from the cold. Now what happens is whenever the penguins will going to move or will going to wait anywhere, they will always going to get huddled together so that the overall group can remain warm all together. Now when it talks about the concept of days where they need to keep themselves cooler, like the summer days, over there they will going to use their streamlined body and webbed feet which will going to make them as a good swimmers. So on the whole we will going to find out that in case of polar bears and in case of penguins, the features are almost same. It's just that one is having some sort of advantage and the other one is having another sort of advantage. On the whole, the features will going to be such kind of features which will going to adapt them, which will going to help them in the adaptation in the polar region. Now the next aspect is related with some general features with reference to polar regions, which includes different set of organisms, like there are different polar fishes, birds, fox, reindeers, seals which will going to be observed over there. Now over here we will going to find out that the fishes will going to remain under the water so that they can keep themselves in moderate temperature in spite of the extreme cold. On the other hand, we will find out that these particular regions will going to have the availability of migratory birds, the birds which are migrating from warmer regions so that they can maintain their overall body temperature. On the other hand, we will going to find out that the regions in case of India is one of the most popular region for migratory birds. For example, the Bharatpur in Rajasthan and Sultanpur in Haryana. So here in this module we have talked about all the specific kind of polar regions and their adaptation with reference to specific aspect of polar regions and penguins. Now in the next session we will going to continue the chapter. So till then, take care and keep learning.